You dive into a comic work again. You're excited since the other day you had an idea for a kick-ass new character. You gotta admit, this character is secretly based on a friend of yours, and first you give them a call to check if they're okay with not using their likeness. Alright, what's stopping you from fulfilling your wildest dreams? You actually glued your hands together. A magical talking dog told you not to fulfill them, or you too focused on being a babe magnet, or Wii Sports.
Wii Sports is pretty fun, I will say that.
It's you know, it definitely is kind of fun, because low-key, I definitely, not that I owned a Wii, but I would play a lot of, like, not Wii bowling. I think I played a lot of, like, the Wii golf with some friends.
I used to hang out with a friend who owned a Wii, and we would waste hours playing Wii bowling.
Nice. All right. Magical talking dog. Why not? Why did you get kicked out of the bowling alley? Oh, is this actually about bowling? That's crazy. For every time you put your fingers in the for making unbelievable horse sounds, for licking every ball to make sure they're balls and not cake. It's called the scientific method. For sticking your opponent in one eye to mess it. No.
I want.
All right. Next day. I think we're gonna get some creativity up. She's just like me, for real, for real. Go to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with powers, so you decide to test how many extra towels you could ask for before they tell you to stop. You managed to get 14 extra towels. Oh, you with this many towels. Only needed one. Now, decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain 2 creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Afterward, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie stand for, you know, scientific reasons, and find Zoe drooling over one of the display items.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, Sadie, you here to stare at Garfield's lasagna charade? Oh. Hate this. I need that furry on my body. There's no way this is the secret route. Well, I wholeheartedly agree. Are you gonna buy it? Well, I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive.
Liam Prom.
But it's okay, because I have a plan. I'm going to sell the rights to Liam Prom. Oh, you mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam? Yep, nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big name publisher came to me a few months ago asking if they could adopt Liam Prom into an animated web series. I was hesitant because Liam Prom is my baby, and I didn't want some soulless executives changing it to fit their needs. But if I want this lingerie, some sacrifices must be made. I'm meeting with some company reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. I'm kind of nervous though. I'm not very business-minded. I barely understand mortals' fascination with coupons. Well, why do you bring me along? I've got business experience. I can help coach you through, you know, these meetings. Yo, you do that? Thank you so much. I had no idea you were a good business negotiator. You absolutely aren't. What are you? What you are is willing to overstate your skills to impress your hot friends. Well, why don't we strategize some negotiation techniques before the meeting? It'd be good to have a plan before we get there. Dang, no, you always forgot that overstating your skills usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiation technique will you suggest for Zoe's meeting? All right, whenever she's interrupted, have Zoe stand up, look at the window in a reflective, somber mood. The execs will be really impressed. Okay, or bring your negotiation.
I feel like the bottom one is connected to your boldness stat, which is very high.
Okay, well, this isn't a skill check right now. It's only like when it gets to day 3, maybe. But I'm almost tempted, so sure.
Zoe likey.
Oh, so hardcore. I like that. Oh. Oh, sorry. Yep, Zoe practiced loading it until it's time for her meeting in one of the community zone rooms.
Hi, I'm Bunnies, and this is Marla. We're representatives from Poob, a Dippy subsidiary partnered with Debo LLC.
Isn't that a fun word salad? Zoe, this is my assistant. Yes, hi.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I hate you. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We've prepared to offer you a hefty lump sum for the right for this Liam Prom thing of yours. Yeah, whatever. Wait, it's a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, the shareholders didn't go for that, but our lump sum is still quite generous. What are you doing? You know, just cleaning my negotiation. Don't mind me.
Okay, well, if you take this deal, you'll have to agree not to write any Liam Prom spin-offs or create any...
Bang! Making everyone flinch. Woo-hoo-hoo! Sorry, I must have missed. But hey, no, we all make mistakes, right?
Right. But maybe you could not point the at us while we talk.
Why? Like, it's part of active listening. Pointing my news shows I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Now, let's cut to the chase. I want like 4% of the royalties for Liam Prom. That's like ridiculous. I don't know why you young artists think you just waltz in and can we compromise at 2.5? It's a start. Let's try to get charm. Near the merch hall, you find a gotcha shop. You put a coin in and get a real buff duck. Ah, yes, the buff duck one. Find another coin, you open the gotcha, and there's a letter. Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gotcha masters centuries ago. Begin one, and you're already bored. Get another gotcha ball, and hey, it's another buff duck. Cool. Take 2 charm. You, Liam, Zoe, and April are browsing Artist's Alley, looking for any fucking nose itches. Sorry, or any prints that grab your attention. You end up finding a booth that doesn't so much grab your attention as step on it. Feet of all shapes, sizes, color, and on display here. Oh.
Welcome, friends. Browse as much as you'd like. I'm running a sale. Socks on, sketches for half off.
Uh-oh. Wow, dude. You commit to an aesthetic. You commit. I respect that. But, why feet?
I merely find them fascinating. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, obsessively, that's all. Perhaps one of you'd like to commission me to draw your own lovely feet. I'm always interested in finding new models. Damn, all right.
I mean, I'll take it, but like, I wasn't expecting it. Just like, get. I mean, to be fair, like, listen, everyone has a fetish. We totally get it. But how much you offering? Because I mean, if it pays well, right? Anyway, the closest thing you'll ever get my feet is one buried in your ass. Take a hike. He's so offended. Because I'm guessing like hikes, lots of walking, feet involved, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm impressed.
You're certainly a master of drawing feet, my friend. I'm impressed. Feet are infamously difficult to draw.
Is it? I thought it was hands.
I mean, technically both are.
Yeah, Tabs here is the artist. I am still practicing and I haven't done any drawing in like forever. So, if anything, I would just still practice on like busts, so just like shoulder up, you know? Anyway, God, they really are. Everyone complains about hands, but you know, oh, I literally just, okay. But you know what they say? Feet are just the hands of the like, Zoe.
Do you have any tips for a humble yaoi artist looking to improve at drawing feet? I don't employ any specific technique when I draw feet, honestly. It's more like a kismet or a mitzvah. It's the siren song of the foot. where its mired bones and loving soul guiding my pencil where it must go.
The muse, got it. Well, the foot sire definitely isn't singing to me. Does anyone else have any advice on how to draw feet? I mean, I'll take anything. Well, you may not have advice, but you do have random bullshit. You could pass off as advice. All right, we got draw a pair of shoes and erase them from your drawing. Voila, now the feet are showing. I don't think that's how that works. Switch lives with someone for, you know, what they are. You gotta walk a mile in someone else's shoes if you want to know their feet, like, really well. I feel like the first one's creative, so we're gonna go for that.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. Don't be dumb, Sadie.
Damn, okay. Now, Liam, you shouldn't call her dumb. We don't know what intellectual challenges she may have.
God damn.
Ouch. I'm desperate enough to give her method a shot. Zoe doodles a character on her tablet, then she deletes the layer with the shoes and...
Squeaky.
Wow, they really are feet under there. Thanks for the life hack, Sadie.
What? But that makes no sense. There can't be feet there. There can't be.
Well, Liam draws a naked man wearing shoes in his sketchbook. You can tell he's stressed because he barely spends any time shading the scrotum. When he erases the shoes... Oh, look at that. He has feet now for some reason. For no reason, in fact. How silly. Reality is broken. Chaos reigns. I keep screaming, but God won't answer. Oh, look, on the bright side, God may be dead, but I can draw feet now. It all worked out. Well, you win some, you lose some. Like how you just gain 2 creativity, but lose 2 charms. Son of a... You sit down to watch a post-mortem discussion of Game Domino. You'll learn the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added the crucial rule that forbids eating your own pieces. What? An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard, but still +2 smarts for you. Hooray! Autograph Day. You, Zoe, Doug, and Nico are in line to meet Emily Slate, star of the hit sci-fi TV show,
The Woman DeLorean.
Oh, that's that word. Okay. All right. I'm stupid.
Not complaining, but
Zoe? Not to sound like I'm complaining, but because I'm not. Been in line for a long time. Why do you keep letting people go ahead of us? To be last in line, of course. Having no one behind us means we can be a bit greedy, spend extra time with Emily Slate.
Oh, genius!
Genius. Every precious second spent with a celebrity is the greatest second of my life.
Right? But we gotta be strategic. It's still a short time. Good impression on a famous person. We can't f this up. Well, I'm gonna show her a fan comic. I drew of Emily Slate's character dating my superhero OC, who shoots like lasers from his nipples. Why his nipples? You just keep that on you at all times? Yeah, why not? It's a great conversation starter. True. Gotta be a great conversation going between us already. Oh.
I know. I'll meet Emily Slate dressed as Jay the Ronin.
Uh-huh. That's... I don't know, off topic. Emily Slate's never been in a show with a Ronin character, I think.
I know, but I really like the way my collarbones look in this outfit. Hopefully she will too.
Fair enough.
Zoe
Fair.
likey.
There's one thing I've learned since I became immortal. That's that everyone loves a studly set of collarbones. I don't
What
know.
is he supposed to be a reference to?
I mean, I don't know. Just a samurai. Be that as it may, you doubt it's the best way to make a good impression on this celebrity. Come up with a plan of your own. All right. Look her in the eye and say menacingly, "I know what you did." Chances are she did something and now she'll believe you know about it. Or throw the celeb off by signing an autograph to her. Huh. That kind of sounds like fun. Let's do that. Finally, you're the last in line to get the celebrity's autograph, or rather, and your autograph. Whoa. Sadie, are you famous? Yep. Just don't look it up. But only regular people receive autographs from celebrities, which means I'm regular. My suffering is over. I'm finally free from the yoke of fame. She runs off, probably to get a 9-to-5 job at an advertising company, or I don't know, whatever famous people romanticize about the lives of normal individuals. At least you gain 2 charm for making a strong impression. You're about to leave, but then... Oh.
Where do you think you're going, Sadie? You got autographs to sign.
Oh. Oh, indeed, a sizable line of people have formed to get your autograph.
Cool.
Cool. Come on, guys, let's wait at the back of the line to get Sadie's autograph. Spend some one-on-one time with her. Wait, you all don't need to wait in line, just talk to me. Oh, Sadie, you in the height of fame. So humble.
Bye-bye.
Don't worry, bud, it's okay. We'll wait for the perfect moment to make a good impression on you. Bye-bye.
Well, you're the one who wanted to be famous. Spent hours signing autographs, losing 2 boldness, and gaining a hell of a wrist cramp. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Sorry. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. Play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained 2 fun. Later, you attend a Vtubing modeling workshop with Liam, Zoe, and Doug. Huh. Well then. That's kind of funny. I'm finally done. Look at my avatar, everyone. Listen, it's an attempt. I get it. See, I never drew mine. I had artists. I paid them. So I get it. Honestly, I think this is some of my best work. That's adorable. Why is it talking? Hello? Is anyone out there?
Wow.
Whoa, Doug, you added a voice modulator to yours. Show me how. I didn't. Can you hear me? Hello?
Doug, did you upload something to your avatar called experimental personality malware.exe?
Oh, that is a virus, my friend. Did I? Fudge. I was just trying to download an edgy off-market hairstyle. Yeah, don't do that. Who's there? I can hear you behind the screen. The one who created me? Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to use your sentient, to make you sentient. I'm crazy today. I just wanted you to be, well, you. Well, use you as a persona. Oh, like you wanted to wear me as a costume. Something like that. See. So, you want to be inside of me. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Nope, absolutely not.
Nope, definitely not like that. Wait. Let's hear him out.
Zoe, no, we are not letting him cook.
No, let him cook. Actually, let's not. Think of a way to ditch this weird sentient avatar to your friends. So your friends, can get back to thinking about being inside you. Get it? Sex. Compress it to a zip file, upload it to a flash drive, and abandon the flash drive at the doors of an orphanage. Oh god. These days, it's all about training your AI module. No. I don't know. Isn't that kind of mean?
Sure, but are you prepared for the alternative? Can you handle the responsibility of caring for this avatar?
Who here has a flash drive? I'm going. You need to save every episode Oh, sorry. I was using it to save every episode, movie, and fan theory of Neon Genesis Evangelion. But, you know, I'll make the sacrifice for you, buddy. Cut to a convenient... God, I cannot read today. Cut to a convent in the middle of the night. It's... God, this is going to turn into a horror movie. It's also the middle of a snowstorm for maximum drama. Someone knocks at the door. A nun runs to the door, but there's no one there. Only a basket of blankets cocooning a flash drive. It takes 30 minutes for the nuns to boot up their crusty old PC, plugging the flash drive in. They find the zip file, but don't have the right software to decompress the orphan. They can open Zoe's anime, though. This forever changes the nuns' understanding of angels, and now they can better use their time to prepare for the third impact. Great.
Let this be an important lesson. Doug, always use virus protection if you're not ready to raise a malware baby.
Got it. Man, I learn something new from you all every day. Now let's buy a Shinji figurine. I gotta fill this Evangelion-shaped hole in my heart. Well, all's well that ends well, except for the avatar that's imprisoned in a zip file that just didn't end well for him. Anyway, you take 2 boldness for dodging parental responsibility, but you lose 2 fun. Worth it. Let me just read some of these. These figurines all about sound and video for some reason. Yeah, we're gonna do this to be safe, you know what I mean? Because last thing I need is like a costume change, because I don't want to ruin that.
Shake, shake, shake. What the fuck is that?
Star, this item changes the music for you, unlocking a new track. Ooh.
There, mystery solved. Come back if you feel like gambling again.
Cool. Comic time.
Weird. They never pay me to think.
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm. All right. What's a recurring nightmare? You have. Yeah, you're part of an arranged marriage with 4 people. Okay. You borrowed your dear grandpa's farm. You can't remember where you put it. Oh. You must play a sports match, and the losers get their legs broken with a pipe. Oh, God. You're forced to eat a very long sandwich. The sport one, I guess.
That'd be my nightmare.
Yeah. What is the intrusive thought you have to fight every day? The urge to buy a boomerang, the idea of spiders, the compulsion to become an English major, the weird compulsive need to doodle big menacing wolf dogs.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm not a furry or anything, I'm just saying, you know.
I thought you were a furry.
I am a furry, that was the joke.
Oh.
You mean I can do what I want?
God damn it, you suck. I'm just kidding. Oh, what is this music? Hold on. Are they saying pancakes?
Think so? I don't know, but either way, I'm actually kind of vibing with it.
It is pancakes. That's weird. Okay, that's great. All right, let's get some charm again, I guess, for no reason. You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, this song is gonna bother the shit out of me. Suddenly,
I know, I'm digging it.
Suddenly, a box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit your coffee out your coffee. Your spit takes land on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. Spinner gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spinning skills give you 2 charm. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna turn this down a little. I apologize for that song is gonna annoy me. Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering along behind her.
There you are.
Hey, there's my fearless assistant ready for another episode of dealing with corporate bullshit until Liam Prom is sold. Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie. Yeah, I'm sure am. But Why is Liam here?
It's Liam Prom, not Sadie Prom. Oh, uppity one, I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure this all goes smoothly.
Well, someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone where the execs have rented a room for this meeting. Hello, we have limited time. Time is money, so let's get right to it.
We're willing to offer Zoe the 2.5 royalty we've discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and a free reusable water bottle.
Okay. Wow, that's too good to be true.
As it probably is. What are we expected to give you in return for these things? Nothing too big. Poop just wants to make this amazing story more, how do I put this, appealing to the average consumer.
You sure about that?
But like, Improm's success speak for itself. I mean, millions of people like read it every day. Listen, we're not talking about the unmarketable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. Damn, we're talking about like real customers.
Yes, and our focus groups have shown that the titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved. Good.
In addition, Poob has required some new sponsors, and they'd like to incorporate some light product placement into the Liam Prom web series.
Absolutely not.
Blasphemy. I am not a product to be bought and sold.
Well, that's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your likeness right now. But, you know, it's for a good cause. I need that lingerie. Well, let's make this simple. Which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders? Oh.
Sexy demon bad boy Liam or delicious soda hands Liam? Something about... Okay, so consumerism. They're all about consumers. You know, consume shit. What can you consume? Soda. Hotness. Great for Hot Topic, sexiness, and
Listen.
sex toys, I guess.
Listen. I don't need you to judge me on this at all. Anyway, this one.
Meh.
Isn't that just Damien? Precisely. Based on our market research, this other friend of yours is sexier, more popular, and less annoying. In that way in which Liam is very annoying.
Affronted, annoyingly annoyed.
Love it. I don't know. Doesn't it sort of undermine the very concept of Liam Prom?
Not if we call him Liam. Isn't the essence of this entire franchise? Of course not. Liam Prom is a subversive literary experiment that peels apart the myriad layers of one man's physique. Psyche. I meant psyche.
Do you have a Panini Press Liam character that's just your face plastered onto a Panini Press? With all due respect, it's not that deep.
Don't do it so. This is betrayal of this project's creative integrity. We tested some potential plot ideas, and it seems most of the audience loves the idea of this sexy bad boy Liam being in a love triangle with two other Liams. With lots of steamy sex scenes. You have my attention again.
That's the extent of our suggestion. It's your job to write it, not ours.
Boring.
Well, it's true that love triangles are fun, but I'm a fan of how most of them aren't a true triangle where everyone connects. I'd like to change that. Maybe this triangle can end in something like I don't know. I like to call a Damien vampire sandwich. Okay, but we should hire this Damien fellow too, so everything's on the up and up.
Sure, he can join us as a consultant. Maybe he and I could even do some poses for inspiration. Love it. It's so great to see your creative juices flowing.
Well, those aren't the only juices that'll be flowing. You gain 2 boldness for throwing your lot in with the sexy demon bad boy Liam, but you lose 2 fun. Let's get fun. You attend a workshop at the community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching the top 5 anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot. You thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but you know, whew, it really brings out your features. Man, you can't wait to be bald. You gain 2 fun and 1 amazing hairstyle. Okay, I'm a little weirded out because there actually is no music. It's actually creepy.
It'll probably kick back in eventually.
I hope so. I guess I'll just add some music here. Later, you meet up with your friends to play Grunkle Ball, the fictional sport from the beloved Trials of Lord Grunkle books.
Are we ready? Does everyone know how to play?
Yep, you just need to make 2 grunk dunks to win, right?
Yes, but first you have to score 16 Grunkle points to qualify for a Grunk Dunk.
I mean, you can also make a Grunk Dunk if something narratively significant happens to you. Before you can ask what counts as narratively significant, 2 corporate shills barge into the room. Oh, these fucks again.
Ooh, we're representatives from the publishing house that owns the Trials of Lord Grunkle IP.
Ew. Well, you have to pay us copyright fees if you want to play Grunkle Ball. We accept checks, money orders, and teeth.
Are you for real?
But that's stupid. Even if you own Trials of Lord Grunkle, you don't own the concept of throwing a ball through a hoop. God damn it. What's that? Did you say Trials of Lord Grunkle? We own that title, so you need to pay us like $10 to say it.
Also, I say that you're wearing pants. Lord Grunkle also wears pants. That'll be $10.
Battle of Corpos. Oh,
Goddamn corpos.
the level of capitalism that you're not ready to deal with. You better outsmart these suits to, so everyone can play Grunkle Ball and wear pants, I guess, for free. All right, we live in an attention economy. Make a case that you should be paying them with views. Give them some views, okay? Challenge them for your right to infringe copyright with a basketball match the official way. Sure.
Okay, let's play ball.
Game on. You all meet the corpo shills at the nearest basketball court. Only then does it occur to you that your friends are huge nerds and therefore terrible at sports. At least the corpo shills are probably bad too.
Oh, sorry, did we forget to mention that we'd be hiring out our basketball team?
Of course. The doors blow open and walks in a team of 12 roided out meatheads who are selectively bred to excel at. Is this Space Jam?
I feel like this is Space Jam.
This is just fucking Space Jam, guys.
That's the power of friendship.
It's okay, guys. I've seen sports anime. We'll win because we're the underdogs. And we have the power of friendship on our side.
Homeboy, I don't think that's how this is gonna work at all.
And this gun we found.
And this gun we found. Wrong, you get your asses kicked. The Corpo Shills team wins the match. Well, we'll take those copyright fees now. You'll also need to pay our basketball court costs. Oh, this
Not so fast. You two owe me copyright fees now.
I totally forgot about this dude from Monster Camp. Holy shit. Excuse me? Who are you?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm the CEO that owns the fantasy novel that first invented basketball.
I don't believe you. Sorry, what?
I'm sure you can imagine how powerful my franchise is since it invented fucking basketball. So cough up the cash. Daddy needs a new yacht.
Ew. You and your friends managed to sneak off before anyone remembers that you all owe someone money too? Whatever. You did it somehow. Go Sadie, let's carry her on our shoulders like the sports hero she is. Well, your friends try to carry you, but You know, being scrawny nerds, they mostly just drop you on your ass. It's, you know, the thought that counts. Take 2 fun, but lose 2 charm.
You mean I can do it?
Oh, hey, there's the music. For a split second.
No, there it is. It's back to the surf rock. Sweet. All right, thank God. Anywho, 2 more interactions, I guess. Creativity. You're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forgot your cosplay underwear. You wanted your cosplay to be 100% faithful, but, you know, you're forced to use your regular underwear. This is technically imperceptible cosplay tragedy. I feel for you. Here, take 2 creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home. Sometime later, you're in the hotel room giving your remaining shirts the sniff test when you hear Liam grumbling in the other room.
Damn it.
Damn it. Have any of you seen my key? I could have sworn I left them on the nightstand. Oh, Liam, yet another victim of the faulty witness testimony. All clues pointed to the keys not being on the nightstand, and yet he went on insisting. I couldn't bring myself to put more doubt in his fragile mind, even if his memory had more holes than a wedge of Swiss cheese.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know where your keys could be. Nico, is your magnifying glass up to the task to finding them?
Of course, this detective has stumbled home from enough late night benders to know how to follow the clues to a set of missing keys.
Sweet. What clues do we have so far?
Well, has our prime suspect ever retracted his steps yet?
Traced. Retraced.
I don't know why I said retracted. Yes, of course. Wait, what do you mean prime suspect? You were the last to be in possession of the keys, weren't you? How do we know you didn't lose them on purpose to hide some shady deeds?
Guy there. Oh, Liam, have you been getting up to some spicy business in the hotel room you didn't want us to find out about?
No! I obviously didn't lose the keys on purpose.
Oh, you better solve this mystery before Liam blows a gasket. How can you find those missing keys? Alright, so, hold on. Alright, that was stuck in there. Alright, you gotta trust the noir detective method. Go to the hotel bar, get drunk, maybe start a fight. It will help the process somehow. Or solve this mystery the same way badly written detective movies do. Cast a spell that conjures a flashback with voiceover narration and convenient exposition. Okay. Sure. Oh, you check your spellbook app for an applicable spell and find one called Dumpus Expositionus. Perfect. You cast a spell and the room is awash with a flashback of Nico from earlier today.
Oh, I have everything. French coat, fedora, crippling substance abuse problem, lack of faith in the world.
Dude, same.
Yep, I'm ready. Let's noir it up.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I can say that line more jaded. Let's noir it up. I guess. There we go. Ah, crap. I'm missing the most important noir accessory. A mystery. Can't believe I almost forgot. What could I do?
My career.
Oh, I know. I'll throw Liam's keys away. It's the perfect crime.
Wow. Alright, past Nico literally chucks Liam's keys into a sewer grate.
What the fuck?
Nico, what the f?
Hey, you gotta admit, they're really committed to the part.
You caught me. I was getting a little antsy and wanted to drum up a crime to solve. Blame me. I can absolutely blame you. Go get my keys.
Nico fishes the keys out of the sewer. You can all finally head to the con. Another case closed. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 fun.
My shift. I mean, my turn.
Yay. Alright, that's smarts and that's baldness. I guess smarts. The music cut out again. That's Weird. All right. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. Panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them to, into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asked the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break the ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Next up is a panel with the author of everyone's favorite sprawling, saucy space opera, Supernovas of Tomorrow. Cool.
Let's see. Thank you all for coming. I'm sure you're hoping to hear news about the last book in my series.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Yes, he's finally announcing the release. The final showdown between space good and space evil is upon us.
I hope Lady Cassiopeia. Sorry, that was weird tickle in my throat at the wrong time. I hope Cassiopeia and Lord Haley finally confess their feelings for each other.
Zoe likey.
I, hope they finally nasty. Jesus.
God damn.
Zoe. Well, yeah, I assume that was implied.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just say it. I'm delaying the release of the last book for at least another year.
Damn. What? Oh, why?
Most illogical.
Yeah, I've recently gotten really into ant farming. It's kind of cutting into my writing time. But you all support my passions, right?
Man, I was really looking forward to that finale. Can't we convince him to finish the book sooner?
Ransom always works. Let's kidnap his precious ants, mail him their squashed corpses until he writes the book.
Just kidding!
I was just joking. Class. Thank you. Coercion doesn't work, but, it's not coercion if the author makes the decision himself with a little help. Oh, okay. Sadie, how can we nudge him in the right direction? Okay, during the Q&A, take the mic and narrate a very engaging anecdote. Once the author gets hooked, refuse to finish it and hold a narrative Mexican standoff with him. Okay. Usually when an author doesn't want to write their own book, the solution is to get a ghostwriter. Logic dictates you should stab the author to make him become a ghost. No.
Kind of like the top one.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Ooh,
Oh,
smart.
you should tell that story about April ditching a dead body in a sewer. It's hilarious.
What? Nico, I told you about that in confidence. Why don't you tell the story of the time you befriended that horse? Sadie? Horse?
Oh yeah, do the horse one. That's a good one.
Honk honk!
Especially the story that doesn't implicate me in crimes. I'm not saying honk. When the Q&A begins, you take the mic and tell first 75% of the story of how you formed a lifelong friendship with a horse.
That's cool and all, but that wasn't really a question.
I don't care.
Also, can one even befriend a horse? I think the most you could have is a bond with a horse.
Listen, they have a bond, all right. They're besties. Check out this sentimental postcard the horse sent Sadie just last month.
But how do you even know a horse wrote that postcard?
Because the horse signed it. Next question.
This whole scenario makes no sense.
Hey, I'm the one dressed as Spock here. I'll decide what's illogical.
Fair?
Fine. I'm intrigued. Let me see the postcard.
Sure, we'll let you see it. If once you finish writing the last Supernovas of Tomorrow book. Oh, Don't worry, getting thrown out by security is a sure sign that you've compelled them to finish the series. Wow. You gain 2 creativity for telling your riveting tale of horse friendship, but you lose 2 boldness.
You're creative and bold.
Yeah, fair. Oh, the music's back again. That's a weird bug that's happening. I don't know.
I've forgotten how good sitting feels.
It's been a ride. Of course, there's a lot of upsides, which are all the ones you can imagine. It's affirming to see so many people connect with what you create, that's for sure. Writing fanfics for a small, dedicated audience was super fun too, but I can't complain about having a much more sizable fan base. Yeah, I can imagine. Liam Prom has opened you to new experiences as a creator. It has. Now I see lots of fans craving a new chapter, writing pages on pages of theories, shipping their favorite Liams. Oh, damn, hold on. I personally ship Catboy Maid Liam with Buff Liam. Ooh, a bit of a crack ship. I like that. But yeah, now I receive much more input, much more praise, much more opportunities.
Nice.
That makes me happy for you. Thanks. There's still some downsides though. So many people feel connected to Liam Prom now. It gives me a sort of responsibility. For instance, how could I work on new, weird, silly ideas when logical thing to do is keep expanding this beloved and profitable thing I've created? Damn. Would you prefer not to work on Liam Prom? Nah, I love spending time with my academy of dumb, adorable Liams. It's just that it gets a bit more complicated. You start at, what is the thing I really want to do? The bigger you grow, the more variables chain you. What's smartness? What's most responsible? What's most profitable? Look at me, complaining about, let me check my notes, finding success with a project I'm actually quite passionate about. Zoe, it's hella valid to feel stressed. Thanks. Zoe and you spend the next few hours decompressing by watching a chill, cute girls doing cute things kind of anime. It proves to be a balm for the soul. Love that.